In my family, we have a saying: forgiveness requires acknowledgement and love demands accountability. And yet this week we witnessed the Biden administration continue to barely acknowledge reality because in their own mind it appears they truly believe they are accountable to no one. Now, for those who may have forgotten, in the aftermath of Biden's disastrous withdrawal from Afghanistan, when we watched $2 trillion of nation building evaporate in less than 11 days, 13 U.S. service members were killed in a cowardly terrorist attack on the perimeter of the airport in Kabul. In response, the Biden administration executed a drone strike, killing 10 targets, and told the world they had struck a blow for a righteous blow against ISIS. There's just one problem. There wasn't a single solitary terrorist in the rubble to be found. In fact, it was only after exhaustive reporting by the New York Times that the Biden administration was forced to acknowledge the truth. In a hasty effort to appear strong on the global stage, they had mistakenly targeted 7 village children for death from above. Now, I bring this up because this past Monday, America's highest-ranked used car salesman, Pentagon spokesman John Kirby, announced that 0 U.S. troops or military personnel, or really anybody for that matter, will be punished.
What we saw here was a breakdown in process and execution in procedural events, not the result of negligence, not the result of misconduct, not the result of poor leadership.
It's a pretty damning statement on multiple levels. Because if your first decisive response to the killing of 13 U.S. service members at the end of America's longest war is a drone strike that kills 10 innocent people, and it's the official position of the United States government that such a mistake doesn't even qualify as poor leadership, that such a tragedy doesn't demand some form of personal accountability, well, then something has gone terribly wrong in America's corridors of power. 7 children died in the desert of Afghanistan because of a sequence of events so egregious it took nearly a month to discover it, much less acknowledge it. And the spokesperson for the United States Pentagon got on national television and told the world it was just an unfortunate reality of life. Business as usual. And so beyond the moral impact, there are global implications for this cavalier approach to missteps we make as a nation on the international stage. Russia has amassed tens of thousands of troops on the sovereign border of Ukraine because they do not fear us and they do not respect us anymore. Because when the White House press secretary day after day stands before the world and says there is no reason for the United States to secure her own border, well, then we certainly lose the moral high ground to give lectures on the true nature of sovereignty. And similarly, China is in the midst of the largest nuclear buildup since the Cold War, all while they work to tighten their grip on Taiwan. Because it turns out, when you're blowing up children in the Middle East or turning a blind eye to Chinese slave labor practices, you lose the moral high ground to give lectures on human rights. And so it's easy and sometimes even fun to mock or ignore the press briefings of Jen Psaki or John Kirby. But some matters should, in fact, supersede politics. Sometimes leadership requires the grace to acknowledge, hey, we got it wrong. Because when the world watches spokespeople for America too proud to recognize failure in Afghanistan and too weak to remedy that mistake, when the world witnesses a spokesperson for America that says the killing of 7 innocent children doesn't even rise to the level of a docked paycheck, much less a failure of leadership, well, that lack of accountability doesn't just reflect on this Biden administration. It has an impact on how the entire world views the nation we all love.
You just watched Newsmax TV, America's fastest-growing cable news channel, now in more than 70 million homes. You can get Newsmax TV on your cable system or check your cable guide. And if your system doesn't carry Newsmax, call them, tell them you want Newsmax TV, because we're real news for real people.